Coming at you today with a review of the Sofirn SP32A, 1550 lumens. Here is the light, and it is a small, unassuming little torch. It has no tactical switch, it's just bare back here. It has a very good strong belt clip that will not tear your pants, at least not, probably it won't. You have a side switch, and you have an XPL2 V6 sitting in there in that very tiny little reflector dish. Has a good feel to it, is very strong, has good ano, and came almost flawlessly. There looks like there's one little tiny speck under there of dust or something, but I don't see any. It may even have an AR coating on the lens. So basically I've got running in here an 18650 battery that came supplied with the light. So here is the battery that is supplied with the light. It is a Sofirn 2800 milliwatt amp hour. Came with the battery, came with a little button on the back so that it doesn't activate in packaging. So we're just going to slip it in and put it on. And guess what? You have an awfully functional little light. So it remembers, goes off and on, and though the UI takes a little bit of getting used to, once you do it about 10 minutes, you are good to go. Actually, much less than that if you're used to dimming, stepless dimming lights. This is a stepless dimming light, and it is a very good light. And I'm going to compare it here. Army Tech Viking with XHP50, and they are very close in output. This is rated at 1800 lumens. Actually, it's about 1706 lumens. This is rated at 1550. It's actually brighter than that. It's 1600 and I think 19 lumens is what I got it at. So we're talking about super close. And in fact, if you look up close, this looks brighter. Unless you're looking at about 40 yards away, this one looks brighter then, just barely. This looks brighter up close. It looks more intense. And who knows, maybe my measurements are wrong. Maybe it doesn't look that way. So here's what you get. You get the flashlight box. The stats are 1550 lumens for 34 minutes. Actually, it's about 5 minutes. You can keep using it, but it won't let you, because it has to turn off because of the heat sensor. It's a timed sensor. A high from 900 lumens for 1 hour. It will stay at that. 160 lumens, 43 lumens, and 4 lumens. It will, those are pretty accurate specs. Hats off to Sofirn for bringing a good accurate specs. Most of these companies, they don't get the specs right. They measure either LED lumens or what the lumens or the light is could be, or the emitter is capable of, but they don't do it right. Well, this does it actually right. So you also get a little flashlight lanyard. Okay, so enough the boring stuff. Let's do some beam shots here. Okay, so here is the control shot. You're seeing a ravine behind my little apartment. So here we go, high mode. And that is about 25 feet away, 35 feet, 40, actually about 50 feet. So you've got the timer, by the way. It's a timer, not I don't think a temperature sensor. It's a timer. It gives you 3 to 5 minutes. So there's a lot of light going out there, and it is in no sense a thrower. But I promise you it will light up an area way back, and you will be very impressed with how much output this has. Very impressive little light, and if you want it, step it down, you just click it again, or you long press it, and then it will ramp down. So you see there's the trail, the walking trail that all the runners use. It's a very nice light. No throw, but that's not what this is for. It gives you so much light that it will very impressively light up anything that you want. Alright, here's the front of my place. Bam! 1500 lumens. My little humble apartment here. It's a very nice apartment, but it's humble. Very scorching output. Here we go. And there you have it. Let's do a quick little shot on the wall here. You've got 1500 lumens. I have a messy place here. I got my little travel bag. I got my laundry situation going on. And this looks eye scorching. What you can't see, what you can just about barely see, there's a slight yellow coloration in the middle, but it falls short of being distracting. Unless you're like a tent snob and you don't like that, but you really don't terribly notice. Now this is going to run constant for nearly 5 minutes, and all the while the head is going to be getting really, really hot until by the time it shuts off, the temperature switch kicks in and it shuts the light off completely. Your hand's going to be scorching, like it's going to be really, really hot. Scorching. I got all this junk. Look at this junk. I gotta clean this place. I was doing a presentation there on blood glucose levels in this area. You can see right there. But mostly this is a scorching cool white, and it is very intense on the eye, even from about a distance of 25 feet away. 1,500 and some odd lumens. Okay, I wanted to, before we conclude, do another inside video, this time comparing the output from the Armitech Viking XHP50 Cool White with the new Sofirn SP32A. High. You can see the slight dark spot in the midst of the Armitech. But here again, the output is very, very close. Very close. Maybe a slight advantage to the XHP50. Very little. We're talking very, very little. My one criticism with this light is that look at this switch. Look at this switch. It's too easy to activate this. Even though I haven't done it much, it can be activated. If it rolls over and gets pressed on, actually it's not activating. It might get, if it's mushed in your pocket it might get, but it's probably not going to. So that's one of the only criticisms. Other than that, I would like this to have had a standard mode. Like just a button on, off, or tactical, and then have a separate button for mode. That's what I would like to have seen on this particular light. I don't like above the surface pressies because they're too easy to press. So if you have them in your hand, you might accidentally, see, I just accidentally activated it by squeezing it. So those are the considerations with this light. Other than that, I'm going to give this light a solid rusty recommend. Join me on budgetlightforum.com if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel to get reviews on stuff like this. I do recommend this light, and the more I play with it, the more I love it. Even though I'm used to throwers and long-range lights, this little thing is a great addition to the collection. So if you'd like, scoop you up a copy on the link I have in the notes, and you can get one for a good price. I do recommend this little torch. It is quite useful, and especially what I didn't show you, what I'll show you real quick. I'm going to do the dimming here. You see, it's getting brighter, 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 brighter. And then it's going to start flashing. It has an SOS and mode and all of that. But you can get one, and it's very, very, very useful. So you just off on, pretty simple once you get to know the basics. So thanks a lot.